a tomato skeptic of miracles. He is a magician, yet he is a skeptic. He doubts of miracle. A spirit, let sterile of his occult power. The powers are there, spirits, they are occult power, but they are helpless. They are not producing anything at all. By an unbelieving brain and credulous heart, he lived the world to end where it began. So the world has come to the mental point, and he lived the world at that mental point alone. He cannot take it beyond the mind. Where it began, leave the world to end where it began. His work unfinished, he claims a heavenly prize. He is too ambitious, but he has no capacity to do that. Thus has he missed creation's absolute. He has made the creation's absolute because he is a mental being. Because he is a mental being. Creation's absolute cannot be reached by mind. Halfway he stops his star of destiny. Halfway. Mind. Mind is a halfway light. He stops his star of destiny. A vast means all mental glories he will achieve, and he becomes happy, satisfied with that. A vast and vain, long tired experiment, an ill-served high conception, doubtfully done. The world's life falters on not seeing its goal because of mind, faltering mind. A zigzag towards unknown, dangerous ground, ever repeating its habitual walk, ever retreating after marches long and hardest victories without sure result, drawn endlessly an inconclusive game. You keep on writing philosophies, ages after ages, but ultimately it's an inconclusive game. In an ill-fitting and voluminous robe. So you are wearing a big robe of knowledge, of whatever you want to call it, but it is an ill-fitting robe. A radiant purpose still conceals his face. A mighty blindness stumbles hoping on. What a phrase! A mighty blindness stumbles hoping on. Feeding his strength on gifts of luminous chance. Well, by chance something might happen and you keep on hoping and move on. Mighty blindness, you see. Stumbles hoping on that chance might do something. Chance might scatter some gifts on the way. You are not won them. Chance has offered them to you. Because the human instrument has failed. Now she is coming back to Ashwapati. Because the human instrument has failed. So this is the credit card. This is the annual report of man's achievements. Progress report. Because the human instrument has failed, the guarded, frustrated, sleeps within its seed, a spirit entangled in the forms it made. The spirit was hoping that this man might do something, but this human instrument has failed. Yet his failure is not failure whom God leads. All the blame does not lie entirely with him. His failure is not failure whom God leads. God has greater plans for him than this failure. Through all, the slow, mysterious march goes on. So that is the new hope she is bringing. God will bring something. So you be content. Mr. Ashwapati, don't be in a hurry. God will take care of everything. His failure is not failure whom God leads. Through all, the slow, mysterious march goes on. Slow, mysterious. Again he says slow, mysterious march. Slow evolution. He is insistent, very particular about this phrase. Goes on. An immutable power has made this mutable world. It is not some anomalous force, but some immutable power, some higher power, greater power has made this mutable world. This mutable world is under her control, under the control of the immutable power. A self-fulfilling transcendence treads man's road. See, you aspire, human aspiration is there for liberty, freedom, happiness, joy, peace. A self-fulfilling transcendence treads man's road, the driver of the soul upon its path. Soul, its path, soul. It knows its steps, its soul. Its way is inevitable. And how shall the end be vain when God is guide? So she says, God leads. So if God is the leader, how can anything be in vain? Be happy that He is there and He will take care of everything. However, man's mind may tire or fail his flesh, a will prevails. A will. Man's mind may tire and fail, but there is a will, the will of God. Because God is the leader, God is the guide. A will prevails, cancelling his conscious joy. The goal recedes, a boundless vastness calls, retreating into an immense unknown. There is no end to the world's stupendous march. There is no rest for the embodied soul. It must complete its trajectory, move on. It must live on. Describe all times huge curve. So let things keep on unrolling themselves. Don't be in a hurry. Don't force issues. Let time take care of everything. Time's curve, let it be traced. And then she says, an influx presses from the closed beyond. Now here, influx, I is capital. You see, I is capital. Influence, influx. Presses from the closed beyond. It's very close by. That beyond is not really that beyond. From the closed beyond, forbidding to him rest and earthly ease, him, man. He cannot have rest, he cannot have earthly, till he has found himself. He cannot pause. You have to keep on struggling. You have to strive. You have to do part of your work. You have to do your sadhana. You either do it consciously, your sadhana, or you do your sadhana unconsciously. If you are doing your sadhana consciously, your progress is faster. If you are doing sadhana through the process of nature, nature is taking care of everything. Till he has found, so that sadhana continues, goes on. Till he has found himself, he cannot pause. Because he cannot pause, a light there is that leads. Earlier she was saying, God is the guide. Now light there is that leads. A power that aids. Both are there, light and power. Prakasha and Shakti. Prakasha, light, there is that leads. A power, Shakti. They are there, both are there. A light there is that leads. A power that aids. So that is the kind of an assurance she is giving. That is the kind of a consolation she is offering to Asapati. There is a light, there is a power. And don't worry about things. Unmarked, unfelt, it sees in him and in man. It, that light, that power. He has combined both in one. Unmarked, unfelt. He sees in him and acts. Ignorant, he forms the all-conscient in his depths. Human looks up to superhuman being, a borrower of supernature's gold He paves his road to immortality. That is human aspiration. That is human aspiration to immortality. Light, freedom, immortality, bliss. That is how the life divine begins. He paves the road to immortality. Supernature's goal. He is borrowing on that.